All right, this next discussion is about the water cycle. It's kind of an important one because it's going to be the only time that I talk about the water cycle. We're not going to deal with it in class, except in passing or something, but it's something that you'll all be teaching in your classes. The first thing that you need to know about water is where did it come from? There are two sources that scientists believe it came from. The majority of the water on this planet probably got here during volcanic eruptions early in the Earth's formation. There were lots of volcanoes erupting at that time. And during those eruptive events, the most common component in the Earth's rocks is oxygen. So when the rocks get melted, the most abundant gas released by volcanoes even today is water vapor. So the majority of our oceans actually were probably produced by volcanic eruptions. A small percentage of the water that we have on this planet was delivered here very likely by comets from outer space. Comets made of ice crashing into the Earth, melting and leaving behind water. Our Earth is referred to as being in a closed system. The water that is here is the water that's always been here and the water that's always going to be here. We don't really have any comets or anything bringing water to the planet anymore, and our atmosphere keeps the water here so we don't lose any. It's a closed system, meaning that the water excreted by dinosaurs 70 million years ago is the water that we drink today. It's changed a lot in 70 million years, but it's the same stuff, closed system. The water on this planet, very small amount of it is fresh water. And what that means is that if you take all of the water on the planet, this is all of it, this much of it is fresh water. And out of that, this much of it is water that is accessible for us to drink. So the amount of fresh water available for humans on this planet is a tiny resource. Now, this water cycle on our planet is how water moves around, and it goes in different places. In several places, it is stored, and what we mean by stored is that it's being held, and it can be held as snow, it can be held in clouds in the atmosphere, it can be held in plants, it can be held in groundwater or in the ocean. Those places, the water will stay there and be trapped for quite some time. That's storage. Now, evaporation is how water goes from a liquid to a vapor. The important part you need to remember here is in order for that to happen, it takes energy. And that energy often comes from the sun, causing that water to heat up and then be released as a vapor. But it takes energy input to get that to happen. Now, when you have energy loss, you're going to get condensation. This is how clouds form. We lose energy, the particles come closer together, they condense and form clouds. If you have excessive condensation or excessive cooling, it leads to precipitation. And the temperature of this water, the location of this water, and the amount of this water are all things that can affect our weather and some various other parts of the environment.